Yo, what is going on, guys? I know it's been a while since I've gotten a YouTube video out to the public. I've just been extremely focused on creating content for my members, developing a few things on the other social media platforms, and getting things going. But I really want to get back in the swing of getting out some free content because this week also inspired me just purely based off the fact that all of these breakouts that we're seeing across global equities and a lot of these bigger tech names have all been pretty predictable. So that's what this video is going to be about, how we nailed these three setups. And if I could turn the camera around and show you on my whiteboard, my watch list for the week, it is these three stocks. For my video that I put out Sunday night for my clients, it was focused on these three stocks. And it's just motivating that we get this kind of follow through and this kind of opportunity on what we plan for. Um, so we're going to go over Adobe and how I spotted this. So first, when I look at my charts and create my game plan, is I always want to focus on the charts, the price action, the volume. I don't want to worry about any indicators. I don't want to worry about any of that, because the first thing that always is important is chart patterns, like price action and volume. That's it. That's number one. If you don't have the chart pattern, you don't have the volume, no trading. You need that for these kind of setups to work and for to play a breakout momentum, play. So Adobe, first we start off, we chart up our charts. This kind of just comes with experience, being able to recognize and draw out patterns. It comes with experience. Don't get discouraged if you're new. This is a beautiful symmetrical triangle. Typically, how these patterns work is they can go both ways. It's more of a pennant, to be honest with you, but typically the way to approach these patterns is to wait for a breakout above the trend line, either trend line, because if this were to break the downside trend line, we'd have room to head lower, but we broke to the upside, so you go with the upside play. Obviously, you could always look at moving averages too and confirm that, yeah, the 50 SMA is above the 180, so we're in a bullish market. Um, that could have been a way to go, but typically you wait for confirmation of a breakout. So we broke out on the candle right here, and then this was all a continuation pattern. But basically, we initially broke out here and we're kind of pausing a little bit, and then we got a nice increase in volume when we broke the high of this. So we're going to all-time highs. Once we got volume confirmation and confirmed going higher. Also, what I want you to focus on too on the right side chart is my Bollinger Band setup. So typically, this mid band here, this confirms the trend as well in the upper direction. If you're above the mid band, you're typically in a nice bullish market. And also the neon blue line is the 9 adaptive EMA. This tracks my momentum. If price is above it, you're in a very strong momentum-based market. And that was confirmation too to go long on this setup on Adobe and just hold until you close below this 9 EMA. You never did. We haven't. We held it perfectly and continued our mountain climb up. But first of all, this is just a very basic chart pattern. To start and locate this trade on Adobe, we just have to draw out the chart, look for volume, and confirm with the candles. It's pretty simple. It just comes with experience, and then you use a few indicators to, I guess, track your progress in that setup. And you never got an exit signal here on Adobe, so it's just as simple as that. It's just prepping, preparing and drawing this out and building this game plan and noticing the potential here. That's all it was on Adobe, and I've been speaking about it to my team all week, all three of these setups. We're going to go over Nflx now. Nflx was another great squeeze setup on the daily chart. Similar setup, holding this 50 SMA and holding above the breakout trend line. And then obviously we got that giant pop today going from 490 up to 550. So typically, this was an awesome setup. And if we go and look over on our right side chart again, where we have our Bollinger Band setups, we were kind of reclaiming this area of that 9 EMA and then mid band, and we're a little bit choppy around it. The one thing I was worried about with Nflx going into the week is that we never really got strong volume on these breakouts above the trend line. Strong volume never really came in, but I wanted to take the setup just because I knew that it was rightfully there. The possibility was there, and if it didn't, we had an easy out below this 485 level, which is that 50 SMA. I would have gotten out of this trade if it went opposite against me, but it didn't, and we were in it this morning and absolutely ripped. absolutely ripped. If you traded this on Nflx today, you almost had enough to retire. I wish I held a little bit longer. I sold at about 515 and change. My first lot at 510, because when I was initially doing my prep for this Nflx trade, I was looking for a pop to around 510. That was my target level. That was the main resistance zone on multiple time frames. I wanted to lock in gains around there if we got it. It was also the top Bollinger Band. Obviously, I missed a huge piece of the move. If you got it, congratulations. That was an awesome rip. But I personally just didn't hold it the whole way through. I wasn't expecting it to go all the way up to 550 that fast. This was an insane day on Nflx. But another just simple and basic chart pattern providing excellent opportunity, and then confirmed with the Bollinger Band. So we're going to go over one more, and this setup is very similar to Adobe. It was Amazon, and I'm very proud of this. I haven't really traded Amazon that much, but this was an absolute mammoth move, guys. Mammoth move. $200+ a share. Just pretty incredible. But we got that initial breakout, above our trend line. And, we had strong volume coming in. It's very typical that will follow. And once you get to follow with the confirmation that you're breaking out, you can confirm it with your indicators and ride it from there. It's just basically riding. If you look at here, guys, this 9 SMA held the entire way through. Your exit signal is a close below that, and that signals a reversal. Our strong momentum is still in base. There was no reason to get out, typically. And like you see here, just another just heavy wave of volume coming in on the upside. A big day for Amazon. And this is all predictable, guys. I go over this and build this by myself and then promote it to my team and let them see it and kind of get a feel for what I'm looking at and how we can all make money this week. Obviously, the whole goal is to be able to identify and plan for yourself, as an independent trader. That's always the goal. So if this video helped, guys, please drop a like down below, and a comment if it did help, or what you're kind of working on. I always try to respond to comments and be helpful to the education process. A lot of people don't take the time out to reach out and help their audience, and I think that's just not the way to build a business and not the way to work with people. If your way and your idea is to provide value, provide the value. Don't just focus on the monetary aspect of it. And I never looked at it that's why. And I think that's why I provide you guys with enough value in this video. So again, if you liked it, drop those thumbs up. It helps grow the page, and I appreciate that. I'll catch you guys later.